GMOs, or genetically modified organism, is a method the government uses to make food that is filled with bacteria. GMOs are made by the crossbreeding of two animals with bacteria. Most of our school lunches at Shasta contain GMOs. Most tests show that GMOs can destroy a rat's liver. The state of California allows schools to feed their students GMOs. There are many reasons on why not to eat GMOs. One of the effects is that the percentage of chronic sickness went up to 7% to 13% in the last 9 years. GMOs also can harm the environment's biodiversity. It can contaminate the environment, water, sources, and soil. Biodiversity helps the earth evolve and help us, the humans, stay alive. Let's hear about what some of our volunteers think about GMOs.
I do, I believe, genetically modified organism.
What a GMO is?
I do. A genetically modified organism.
You know what a GMO is?
I think it's a genetically modified organism, is that right?
You know what a GMO is?
Yes, it's genetically modified food. So what makes up a GMO?
Yes.
So GMO, it's just genetically modified, so you can insert a certain type of, for example, bananas, they used to have seeds. That were they were genetically modified, so they wouldn't have any seeds. So it could be repelled against viruses because it was cleaning them all out. So you can just pretty much insert what you want to have, so it can represent. So it can be like a repellent for like insecticides or anything like that, or it could just be to also like nourish a certain region. So for example, in Asia, there's rice, and a lot of people, not everybody gets a certain type of protein, so that they inject it into the rice, so everything has it, so everybody can be nourished by it.
Do you believe GMO should be allowed at school lunches?
I think it's an interesting question. I don't know. I think there's not enough solid evidence in terms of how GMOs impact human health, but at the same time, like without that evidence, there's not a lot of evidence that shows that they're necessarily harmful yet. So I would prefer not to have them, but GMOs are now so pervasive in our food, I don't know how easy it would be to not have them in our school lunches.
The government has the right to make GMOs.
I guess they do, but I think if we found out that they were harmful for some reason, like if they were hurting people or were negative for the environment, they would probably, they should stop.
Whether this is dangerous at all? Well, there are already animal studies which document verifiable health consequences. And what's bad for animals can become dangerous for humans too. It's just that no long-term studies have been conducted on this up till now. But wait, we are all part of the long-term study already. And we are all the guinea pigs of the big agricultural companies. So this concerns us all. Our world is no experimental laboratory. Stop genetic manipulation,